वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह. I was asked to talk about the current state of Punjab, what's happening in Punjab, and because we don't have that much time, I can't get into the full details, but I do want to give a little bit of an update of what is going on, just so our young people are at least aware, why everybody keeps talking about Punjab. There's major things going on in Punjab every single day, and especially over the last few weeks. Now, there was 2 Singhs that actually got shot and killed, and absolutely nobody was reporting it. Nobody was reporting that anything was going on. As far as the rest of the world knew, everything was fine. It's just another day. And our request was that the media should do their job and actually report what needs to be reported. Now, the story is not just about 2 Singhs being shaheed. It's not the end all and be all. Those Singhs made a sacrifice, but it goes much, much deeper than that. Because what's going on in Punjab right now is, well, first of all, let me say that India is largely a God-fearing country. There's Hindus there, there's Muslims there, there's Christians there, there's Sikhs there, and everybody quite respects God, and they understand who Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is. The people in Punjab, they're not fools. It's not that they don't know who Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is. They know that Muslim saints' Bani is in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. They know that Hindu saints' Bani is in Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. They understand the law of karma. So the armed public will think twice before they did anything to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Now, for those young people that may not know, almost on a monthly basis, for at least the last 10 years, there's some kind of major disrespect, beadbi, of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And it seems very, very orchestrated. The Aam Banda wouldn't do this. Now, when I talk about disrespect, what I'm referring to in this case is they actually kidnap Maharaj. They take Maharaj from inside the Gurdwara Sahibs, take him and rip out or tear apart his angs, his limbs. If it's ever reported or ever talked about, normally they say they took the Sikh holy book and ripped out the pages. That's not what Maharaj is to a Sikh. So if we can at least tell the world the difference between a Sikh holy book and any other holy book, ours is not a holy book. Ours is scriptures. Ours is Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. That is Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. That is the embodiment of God. That is our living Guru that we give our mind, body and soul to. Maharaj is unparalleled to any other holy book. So for us, and especially the message to the youth is, as a Sikh, we must always respect anybody else's holy book. We must never disrespect it, even if they disrespect us, because we should have enough respect never to disrespect their holy book. But that does not mean it is at all parallel to Maharaj. Now, for the last 10 years, some crazy, like they take Maharaj and all of a sudden you'll find some angs in the middle of a well somewhere, or they'll be scattered around everywhere. When we talk about disrespect of Maharaj, that's not disrespect, that's like unthinkable acts of, that's just unthinkable. If somebody even has a thought of doing that, that's disrespect. This is God on earth. So what's happening is absolutely unthinkable. Now what's happened here is somebody's gone into the Gurdwara Sahib and actually taken Maharaj and then put some posters on the wall saying that we have your Guru. What are you going to do about it? Taunting the Sikhs. And you know that a Sikh lives and dies and breathes for his Guru. A Sikh is nothing without his Guru. Everything Maharaj is to us. So if you do anything to Maharaj, it's going to hurt every single Sikh, not only in Punjab, but all around the world. So the Aam public, the Aam Sangat, is actually protesting. Something happened to Maharaj. So what do? The police, the Punjab police, they weren't doing anything. It's not like they investigated it and they were trying to look for the culprits, find out who did it. The police didn't bother doing a thing. So everybody in Punjab, even some of the Muslims, got very upset about this and they started protesting. What is going on? Why doesn't the police do anything? and they had peaceful protests. Punjab was the second most prosperous state in the whole of India. Years ago, it was the breadbasket of India. It was absolutely beautiful there. It's called Punjab, the land of 5 rivers. It was just beautiful. Everybody had good lives. Now, what they've done is, they've diverted the rivers out of Punjab. So they're diverting the rivers out of the land of 5 rivers. They're taxing Punjab heavily. The tax that gets paid in Punjab, the money doesn't go to help Punjab, the money gets taken out of Punjab. There's no infrastructure, there's no investment in education, and more than that, 70% of the young people are hooked on hard drugs or alcohol. Now, as Sikhs, we're not supposed to drink, we're not supposed to touch drugs, we're not supposed to touch tobacco. We know what the right things are supposed to be to do. But how can 70% of the people be hooked on drugs? It's an orchestrated thing. The drugs are being brought into Punjab to destroy the Sikh population. There's no proper education being done in Punjab anymore. When we, Basis of Sikhi, went to India early this year, we started talking to all the young people, and if you go outside of Punjab to like Delhi, those Sikhs there, they're clued on, they're sharp, like you have to be in the West. You tell them something, they get on with it. They're very, very quick. We told them about street prachar. Now they do street prachar. They go out on the street and tell anybody about Guru's message on their own. They've got cameras, they got this, they got that. They're doing their own events. You go into Punjab, it's a bit of a different story. It's a different style of person out there right now. The education systems are failing the people. They have a war against the Punjabi language. You know what the state language of Punjab is? It's not Punjabi, it's Hindi. How can the state language be Hindi in Punjab when we have Punjabi? They're trying to break us from our own language. If you go to the public schools outside of Harmandir Sahib, outside of the Golden Temple, you go to the schools or the offices or the government buildings, they're not speaking Punjabi there, they're speaking Hindi. I experienced this, that when Punjabi and Hindi, there's not a massive difference. I can understand Hindi, I can speak Punjabi, I dare not speak it in front of you, but I can speak Punjabi. But if somebody speaks Hindi, I can understand it, but I can't talk back in Hindi, I talk back in Punjabi. But if you talk Punjabi to a Hindi speaking person, and I have friends that I've experienced this from, they think you're speaking an alien language. They think, what kind of word, and it's not that far off. They think, what kind of words are you using? They've made Punjabi into some kind of Pendu language, some kind of backwards, uneducated person language. But the beautiful thing is, the more you study Punjabi, Punjabi is so beautiful. You can't express yourself in English as you can in Punjabi. I'm trying to learn more Punjabi. I'm falling more and more and more in love with it. It's an absolutely beautiful language. And they're trying to separate us even from our language. Why do you think they want to kill Punjabi in Punjab? They're trying to kill Sikhi in Punjab. That's what they're trying to do. And we should think, why would they want to kill Sikhi in Punjab? Why are they after the Sikhs? Seems like a crazy conspiracy. The truth is that the Sikhs, we are the natural enemy of any oppressive regime. Any government body, anybody that's in power that is oppressing free people, the populace, the Sikhs are their natural enemy. Because our ardas is sarbat da pala. Our ardas is the benefit of everybody. Sikhs, we don't only care about Sikhs, we care about Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jews. We care about the downtrodden. Our Gurus taught us that he doesn't want to be with the high. He wants to go with the lowest of the low. So as Sikh, we have the responsibility to take care of everybody. And you know what happens in Punjab? I'm sure you guys have heard about Indira Gandhi. I'm sure you've heard what happened to her about 31 years ago today. But you know what kind of person she was? They consider her the mother of India. That's the propaganda that they spread. She's a mother of India. You know what the mother of India used to do? There's a massive overpopulation problem in Punjab. So she had a program where she used to sterilize people. Men and women, she used to pay them so they get no more children. They had operations, sometimes forcibly, to sterilize them. That's the kind of things you do to dogs and cats and animals. she was doing that to her own people that she supposedly loved. And the 1%, you know, it's not only a Punjab thing. This whole thing goes much, much deeper. Sikhi, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji came here to liberate the world. We, the Khalsa, are the answer to the problems of the world. We're here, Raj Karega Khalsa. That's just not a nara. That's just not something that we say. That's the reality. We, the Sikhs, are here to bring about Khalsa Raj, and that doesn't mean that we're going to take over the world and be like, oh, we're number one now. We're going to heal the world. This world is broken right now. The whole world is broken right now. We were talking in the camp earlier today. It's the year 2015. Couple of months, it'll be 2016. We can't even manage to feed everybody on the planet. There's children dying every single day from starvation. What kind of a modern culture do you think we live in? There's all sorts of wars going on for blood money every single day. People are suffering and dying, and the governments, they're not doing anything. We were talking earlier today that the American government, they don't go and help everybody, or the British government don't go to war to help the people that need the help. They only go to war to protect their own self-interest. And a lot of times their self-interest revolve around money, oil, and what benefits them. Fair enough. That's why Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj set up the Khalsa. We're an army of God. So what is the army of God supposed to do? Deg, Teg, Fateh. We are supposed to feed the world, and with the sword, protect the world. So anybody that's being oppressed, we're supposed to stand up and fight against the oppressors. Now, if you know about America, they have something out there for the last few years called the Occupy Wall Street movement. The Occupy Wall Street movement is where all the people have realized that 1% of the population is actually oppressing 99% of the population. That means the richest 1% in the world and in America keep getting much, much, much richer. More. And the other 99% of the world, they have much less. There is no middle class anymore, it's being killed. You're working longer hours for less money, and you're becoming a slave to the system. People are starting to realize this. The Khalsa, we're the solution to that. We want to make sure that people are not oppressed. So we are a worldwide solution. That's Jagat Guru. Maharaj came to save the world. So what's happening in India? India is supposedly the world's biggest democracy. That's what they'll sell to you. That's what they tell you. We're the world's biggest democracy. They're not. They're masquerading around as the world's biggest democracy. India is a highly suppressive regime. Just go ask anybody. In many other states, people are being oppressed. They're being kept down. And it's up to the Sikhs to fight against this oppression, and that's what we do. We stand up for the rights of others. That's why we're being kept down in India. Now, why would you go after Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj? Let me explain. It's been orchestrated that we actually have no faith in our leadership. So how can we have no faith in our leadership and then try to organize to sort out our problems? It's miscommunication. Badal, he got caught red-handed in a pesticides price-fixing scandal, and then all of a sudden, Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj gets kidnapped. Badal, the government got done in, he got found out, he's price-fixed a company that bought pesticides. These pesticides that the farmers have to buy at outrageous prices, and these pesticides that they use for the farms in Punjab, the land of farms, these pesticides don't work. So the farmers have to spend hundreds of dollars, pounds, rupees on these pesticides that don't work, that actually kill their crop. And you know what the farmers end up doing? They don't end up making any money, their crops get killed, and the farmers end up killing themselves. Just think about it here in England. Think about what happens in England. We all know Fojis, Desis, Apne that come from Punjab and they end up in England, they end up in Southall. You should see what happens in Southall. A lot of these people are homeless, they're out on the streets, they can't find work. You know how they got to England? They were smuggled in. A lot of these people went in through lorries, they came through ships. God knows how they got in. There's documentaries if you want to look at them. And what they do is they come here, they can't find work, and they suffer here. A lot of them turn to drugs here. They don't have good lives in England. England used to be the land of milk and honey. England used to be, my parents' generation, you come here, you work hard, you can make lots of money. You'll be set. Everybody in Punjab, India, they want to come to the West, make money, make money, make money. That doesn't happen anymore in England. If you work hard, you can make something of yourself, but a lot of people come here and suffer. So ask yourself, how bad is it in Punjab that people risk everything, pay lots of money to smugglers to get smuggled into England to live on the streets and suffer properly? How bad must it be there? In Punjab, like I said, there's no education going on. There's not proper education. If somehow you get yourself a proper education, you fight through the system, you work hard, there's no proper jobs in Punjab. There's absolutely no proper future in Punjab right now, and it's the government's fault. It's orchestrated to keep the people down. If you're somehow a good person, a good child, you keep yourself off of drugs, you put yourself with the guru, you keep yourself away from the bad things, you know what they do? They'll go ahead and agitate you. They'll mess with your guru. They'll mess with that which is most dear to you, and then everybody will go protest in the street. Young people will go protest in the street. 3 years ago, we had young Jaspal Singh. He was an engineering student, 17 years old. He did everything right in his life. He stayed away from the drugs, the alcohol. He studied hard. He was going to make something of his life. You know what they did to him? He was sitting there doing Simran in a peaceful protest, and they shot him dead. They shot him dead. Because he was a rising star. He had light in his eyes. He was getting out of the garbage that he's been put in. He was coming up. And he would have brought others out with him. So when you hear there's a 70% drug epidemic in Punjab, it's not because the Punjabi people are bad people. It's not because they're drug addicts. There's no job opportunities. There's no educational opportunities. There's being shipped in. It's an orchestrated epidemic. Watch Rajwana TV by Sarjeet Singh. He explains it very, very well. So you guys should all watch that. By Jagraj Singh on our channel has some videos explaining this. We're just touching on it today, so you guys can go do some more research about what is going on yourself there. There's a video online, you can see it, just from I think earlier this year. You see a police officer with a bandana across his face. There's Sangat like you, fathers, mothers, young children, they're in the street during a protest. And there's one police officer, he's on camera, he just points his rifle, takes one shot, poof, kills another Singh, one shot. By Jagjit Singh. Shot him in the head, dead. Another one of our guys. Why are they doing that? You know now there's a hashtag called Sikh Lives Matters? You've heard about this, Sikh Lives Matters. That hashtag was borrowed from a hashtag in America called Black Lives Matters. Now if you don't know what Black Lives Matters means, in America, black people have it hard right now. They've had it hard for many years, but there's an epidemic where police officers are shooting unarmed black men. They're just shooting them. They're killing them. But it's different to what's happening in Punjab. They're killing and shooting black men in America, but those orders are not coming from the top. Those are not government orders. Those are just individual police officers that are quite corrupt, quite racist, and they're killing black people. And it's an epidemic over there. It needs to be addressed. That's not what's happening in Punjab. In Punjab, if you, as a police officer, fire a lethal round, if you use a bullet that can kill somebody, you can't make that decision on your own. You don't have the authority to. That decision has to come from higher up in the government. So think how many of our Singhs, our Shaheeds have been killed over the last few years. Who's ordering those bullets to be fired? You know, they show crazy videos of these protests. After the police have antagonized the Singhs, then what they're doing is they're taking rocks and throwing rocks back. Think about it. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj told every single Sikh, man and woman, carry weapons with you. If we wanted to attack the police, we could properly attack the police. We're not attacking the police. We're doing the opposite. We're being peaceful there, and they don't like it. They attack us with rubber bullets, with water cannons. They attack us with bamboo sticks. And when all that doesn't work, they shoot us and kill us because they want to see who's awake. It's kind of like poking a dog. Poking a dog. You know, if you've got a nice dog, he's not going to bite anybody. But if you get a stick and you keep poking that dog, put him in the corner, keep poking him, eventually that dog's going to bite you back. And then you're going to say, Dekho, pagal kutta hai gaya. The dog is crazy. That's what they're doing to us right now. We're peaceful, peace-loving people. They keep attacking us. They get a reaction, then we do something, and then they say, look, all the Sikhs are crazy. You know the media today, they paint Sikhs out so terribly. They say Sikh separatists, Sikh terrorists, Sikh this, Sikh that. Why can't they just say the truth? These are men, women, fathers, young people dying. Why can't some reporter go to Punjab and find out why there's so many drugs there? Why is there so many alcohol shops owned by the government there? Why are our leadership in Punjab just puppets right now? We should respect the throne, Akal Takht. We should respect the throne. But if the Jathedars are not doing their job, how can we respect that? Right now, what's happening is, for the young people that don't know, the government has put their own people in. People that are reporting to the government. And you know, in Sikhi, the Sangat holds all the power. If you have a leadership position in Sikhi, you're supposed to be a Sevadar of the Panth. You're not supposed to be a Jathedar. You're not supposed to be my word goes. You're supposed to listen and be a servant of the Sikh people. On a deeper level, think about what's happening. In reality, we can't even come to this Gurdwara Sahib without Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj's permission. None of us came here on our own will today. Maharaj allowed us to come. Why isn't the rest of the world here? People have the day off. They could come. Maharaj brought me here from London. I didn't bring myself. His blessing. So what that really means is, nothing can happen to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj that he doesn't allow himself. So what Maharaj is doing now in Punjab is he's giving shahidi. He's sacrificing himself. So we have to think to ourselves, why is Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, the King of Kings, the embodiment of God himself, giving shahidi? We have to ask ourselves that here in England and around the world and in Punjab. Maharaj does everything for us, the Sangat. We're asleep. The Sangat is asleep. We're all asleep. We have to start waking up. There's a few of us that are awake. They're starting to clock on what's going on. Maharaj is saying, wake up. Come back to me. Sikhi is only about the Guru. You know, these agents or whoever they are. Let me just tell you quickly too. So on the Times of India a couple of days ago, they had a little blurb, this big, and it said that the problems in Punjab, they've been caused by 2 Amritdhari Sikhs that have been hired by outside hand. So they're pointing the finger back at the Sikhs outside of India, and then the reporters, they said, who's doing this? Tell us. They said, we have no more information. So they're spreading this kind of dirty misinformation, dirty lies, when they're doing it themselves in-house and they're pointing the finger outside. But think, why is Maharaj giving shahidi? Is to wake us up. How can anybody enter a Gurdwara Sahib, which is supposed to be the home of the King of Kings, and just take him? Isn't somebody supposed to be there? Imagine if a king is coming to your house. Does a king show up by himself? Or does a king have his guards, his entourage? And that's just a normal worldly king. This is the King of Kings, God himself. Did you know, even in England, we don't know how many sarups of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj there is? We have no idea how many sarups of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj there is. We do seva all over the country, Maharaj Kirpa. You go to some Sachkhans, there's 40 to 100 sarups of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. How can you do seva of that many sarups of Maharaj? We have to ask ourselves, are we treating Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj as the King of Kings? Have we made his darshan too cheap? Back in our Guru's day, there was only one Guru. Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, he went to prison for 2 years. He went to prison for 2 years and he liberated, Bandi Chor Divas is coming up next month, early next month. He went to prison and he liberated 52 princes, Hindu princes. He took them out with him from that prison. A prison when you go into and you're supposed to die. The Sikhs used to leave Amritsar and come to Gwalior, and they used to do parikrama of the prison. It takes about it's 152 kilometers. 152 kilometers to walk. They used to do it every single month. They used to leave Amritsar, come down there. If you're walking constantly, it'll take you 6.5, 7 days. Walking. So imagine that much love they had for their Guru. That's how thirsty they were for their Guru's darshan. What have we made our Guru's darshan into today? People are talking now that we should have CCTV in every Gurdwara. They're saying send money home, have CCTV there. Yeah, we should have CCTV everywhere. Why not? It's not that hard to do. But is all our Guru worth is CCTV? Putting up CCTV is like saying we give up. We can't be bothered to take care of our king. Why isn't there 1 or 2 people with Maharaj 24/7? Why is it possible that somebody can come in and kidnap our king? Not once, not twice, every single month for the last 10 years. Something crazy is happening. So we should blame the people that are doing it, but we should take responsibility for what we're doing. Maharaj is allowing this to happen because he's our Guru. We have to think, are we doing what we have to do as a Panth? Now Sangatji, the problems in Punjab, they may see so far away. The young people here, they may think, oh, I hardly know what's going on. It's not a story of 2 Singhs being shaheed. That's bad enough. It's a story of corruption at the highest levels. Why is nobody going out there to report this? How come it's being so widely suppressed? We have to start asking ourselves this. We're at war right now. We're not at peace. This is not peace times. We're in the middle of a war. This is war times. And it seems like only one side actually knows that we're at war. What happens is this: Sikhs, we're very hard-working people, and we get educated, we get good jobs, we give to charity, we take care of the world. And you know what they're doing in Punjab? They're actually trying to destroy Punjab. There used to be a war where they fight with bullets and they kill you straight. That they send in the armies. We all know what happened in 1984. You know, Gore, Aam Bande, the rest of the world still does not know what happened in 1984. It's been 31 years. We still haven't managed to convey actually what happened. Then we have to ask ourselves, what can we do differently? You know, 1984, to my generation, it seems unfathomable. Thinking, how could it possibly happen? How could there be a government conspiracy? How could there be a blackout? It couldn't happen today. It could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. 1984 could happen again right now. Are we prepared for it? Our Gurus told us to keep Shastra. Are we keeping Shastra? Are we tooled up? Is every single Gurdwara a place of refuge where you can go to the Gurdwara and you know you're safe? If you're black, if you're white, if you're Hindu, if you're Christian, if something goes on in society, can you come to the Gurdwara and be protected and fed? Isn't that what a Gurdwara should be? Shouldn't every Sikh household be a place you can turn to and say, we're in trouble now, help us? We have to start changing our tact here in England. For 31 years, we've been going to protests. For 31 years, every year, year on year, we have a protest. We should have a protest, why not? We should do that. But I've been to a lot of protests in England, and you know what they do at a lot of these protests? They show up, they give samosa, they give jar, they take care of the police, they take care of everybody else. Then 2.5 hours later, when everybody's yelled their jagare, everybody gets back in their coaches, they're off, and some of the sons that stayed behind and clean. It's the most civil, beautiful, if you're a police officer working that protest, you're like, wow, I'm getting fed, and they're cleaning up after it. Have a protest every weekend. It's free overtime for us. This year, we blocked Parliament. For the first time, there was a peaceful protest in front of Parliament, and that made the newspapers. There was no Pange there. That was the one that actually made headline news. Maharaj's Kirpa. We should do protests. I'm not saying that we shouldn't support that, but I'm saying we should think what else we can do. What can we be doing in England here to sort our backyards out? We could be doing things like investing in prachar. Maharaj's Kirpa, base of Sikhi, has been around for 3.5 years. Now, for the first time, we're growing. We're growing with Maharaj's Kirpa. For 3.5, almost 4 years, base of Sikhi has simply been run off of the Kirpa of Vaheguruji. Everybody that's working there has left their jobs, their careers, whatever they were doing, just to come work for the Guru. And it's been the most amazing experience of anybody's lives. But now we're growing. We've got Base of Sikhi is a charity. The parent charity is Everything's 13. If you don't know, 13 in Punjabi is Tera. So it's actually called Sab Kuch Tera. Everything belongs to Vaheguruji, to Guruji. Sab Kuch Tera. Basis of Sikhi is one of the projects that their main goal, our main goal, like Seek to Inspire, like SeekNet, like so many others, is to spread Naam. To let everybody know who the Sikhs are and let the Sikhs know who the Sikhs are, so we can get away from the bad things and join with the truth. So we have to spread prachar. Everything's 13 has another project called the Sikh Press Association. You know what the Sikh Press Association does? Their job is to liaise with the mainstream media. We can't blame the media fully if we don't have a mechanism that actually liaises with them. We live in this real world. This world is run by the media, and we need to stop playing the publicity game. You know why a lot of people don't care about what's happening in Punjab? Because the government there is using the machine of the media to spread negative propaganda against the Sikhs. The Sikhs are the most beautiful people. What do? All we do is give langar, take care of people, pray, work hard, and give to charity. Why doesn't the whole world love us? Why isn't the whole world siding with us and saying, your pain is our pain, you are our people? One of the main reasons is we haven't made our voices heard. We haven't told our own story our own way. So one thing that we can start doing is telling our own story. So Sangatji, one thing that we can do is start supporting any organization that actually does prachar, that is actually spreading Sikhi. You got SeekNet in America, you got Seek to Inspire here, you got Basis of Sikhi. I love Everything's 13 because I can clearly see they're doing the Guru's work. If we have 600,000 people, over 500,000 people in England here today. If we had 1,000 people out of 600,000 give £5 a month out of their dasvant, that could run everything. That money could be used well. When something happens, we could respond. We could liaise with the media. When the media give the wrong view, still, think about it yourself, Sangatji. It's been 31 years since 1984. If the BBC ever mention an attack on Harmandir Sahib, they say possibly up to 500 Sikhs may be killed. Still they're saying that. Possibly, maybe, around 500 Sikhs, maybe. The true figures are 5,000 to 15,000 people in that one day. And they're not reporting it properly either. Imagine if the Italian government attacked the Pope in the Vatican. Do you know the Catholic Church, the Vatican? Imagine if the Italian government attacked the Pope in the Vatican. Would the whole world stand up and say, what is going on? The Indian government attacked the Sikhs in Harmandir Sahib on Guru Arjan Dev Ji Shahidi. On the day that they packed it full of Sikhs. Packed it full, packed it full, packed it full. And they killed us all. Women, children, mothers, fathers. And what they say, separatist, separatist, separatist. We're not getting our story out there. So the Benti is to the youth and to anybody else, go on the internet. Everything is at our fingertips these days. Stop using these phones for Facebook and all the other nonsense we use them for. Start researching what's going on. Start finding out what's going on in Punjab for yourself. Educate yourself. Arm yourself with knowledge. Number two, if you've got pain for what Maharaj is going through in India, in Punjab, if you've got pain for the Shahidi that Maharaj is giving, then what we can do immediately is we can start waking ourselves up. We can start saying, they're disrespecting you over there, Maharaj. Let me respect you. Let me figure out how not to disrespect you. Let me see what I can do. Let's sort out England. Why can't we, the British Sikhs, sort out England? And we can make satkar for Maharaj through the roof here. We can be the shining light that the whole world can follow and say, that's how you take care of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Why can't we do that here? If anything happens over there, why can't we tell the truth and get the story heard in the media here and make that go around the world? Why can't we tell the British public and the public around the world who the Sikhs really are, that we're here to serve and protect, truly, not Pakhand, that we're really here to serve the world and protect the world. People will love us. Once they love us, our pain will become their pain. Our voice will become their voice. And you can't suppress the voice of the many. And these governments that are doing these things to us in Punjab, they have to stop. So Sangat Ji, my benti is, it starts with us here. We're not in Punjab right now, but we are here. We can sort out England and we can support them in Punjab. And we can support the people that are doing the work that needs to be done. If we keep doing what we've been doing for 31 years, let's not be surprised when I'm 60 years old, when I'm 65 years old, if we're not sitting here talking about the same thing. If we keep doing the same thing, we're going to get the same result. We have to fight this battle in a different way. We've got to use the media. We've got to use social media. We've got to arm ourselves with knowledge so we get such strong Sikhs here in England that they can't break us from our Guru. That Punjab, there's such strong Sikhs there that they're standing up against the man. And we take back our power.